Hello and welcome to YakWaxLips. My name is Michael, your point-and-click adventurer, and this is episode 18 of Let's Play The Hand of Glory. So we're trapped in the gardener's shed, and there's people outside who want to kill us, and we've got to find some kind of device. So let's have a look.
That fridge was emptier than mine. I just found a honey pot that could be useful.
Honey pot?
Grope a statue made of grass. Why not?
What?
Grope a... Why not?
Alright. Crates. Oh.
I could have used the crates to barricade the shed, but sooner or later Eugene would manage to enter all the same. Then I saw the...
Oh, no. Ah!
I didn't understand.
I accidentally clicked.
I could have used the crates to barricade. Then I saw the opening above the door, and my brain cells started to activate.
Okay.
I could build a ladder using what I found in the shed, and the box seemed like something I should remember. But for the base, I need something more solid.
Okay, so I have to...
I thought it was better to...
Stop it. I have to put something on something.
I didn't understand.
Floor. Can I just put it on the floor? Right. Crates. That's exactly the
boxes
same.
are stacked in no particular order.
Can I move the toilet?
The toilet could have been useful, but it was secured with screws.
Do I have any inventory? Oh, I gotta have loads of inventory. Wrench?
Investigator, cook, tightrope walker, and now also plumber.
Brilliant.
My portfolio was becoming impressive.
Come on, Lars. Not like we're in a rush or anything. Pick up the toilet. Put the toilet by the door.
I could have used the toilet to barricade the
what?
shed, but sooner or later Eugene would manage to enter all the same. Then I saw the opening.
Oh no, I have to use it with the opening.
I never thought I'd say something like this, but the toilet bowl was perfect for the job. Well, now the shed had a comfortable floor toilet.
Use the crates on the toilet.
Another step in building my stairway to heaven.
Can I get out now? Oh yes, look at that.
How long do we have to stay here, Mama?
All the time we need, you redneck. Sooner or later, he'll decide to come out of there.
Oh no. Oh, look at the dog. Poor dog. What do I
Can
have?
we go now?
No!
Broken magnets, tracking bracelets, closed
I
down.
thought it was
Now?
better to look for
No.
another solution.
No. Ooh, pebbles.
Now?
No!
The bees seemed bothered by my gesture.
Do it again.
The bees seemed bothered by my gesture.
Do it on Mama.
Throwing pebbles wouldn't have been enough.
What about... Ooh, honey. Honey. Honey on Eugene and the bees.
Mama, it started raining.
Don't talk nonsense, you big monkey! Can't you see there's not even a cloud in the sky?
But I was sure that... now?
Right, let's throw them.
No!
There we go.
Mama! Mama!
Eugene, you idiot! Get back here immediately!
Oh, he's got the bear. Oh, whack. And she's gone.
2-0 for me, Mama. I knew that wouldn't be the last meeting with the two henchmen. But for the time being, I had dodged a bullet. Then I saw Bobby on the ground. Eugene had clearly let him fall as he ran. It was a great relief to have him back in my possession. It was high time to beat it.
Ooh, that was tense. I'm glad we got the telly back. Oh. Right, what did I just write in my notebook? God, I've got a lot of stuff, haven't I? Loads of stuff. I deactivated the thingy. Alice should be able to examine the cell phone now. Alright. Did I get the thingy? I don't know. Weren't we going there for like some kind of weird device? Jammer. I can't even remember now. Can't even remember.
Hey,
How's it going?
The device is gone. Shall I ask him out the lock? Come on then.
there's a matter we need to clarify before the story ends. Your lock.
You still haven't given up on that.
Absolutely. Listen to this. You said you studied behavioral science and that you specialize in the facial analysis of people. Now, in my opinion, that's a tough task comparable to poker. In addition, the eyes are the mirror of the soul. So you created your secret weapon, a tuft of hair that partially covered your own eyes, so you could spy on others without being seen. A bit like wearing sunglasses to look at girls' bums without being called a pervert. The white dye, then, is just a way to divert attention away from the real purpose of the lock.
I never thought I could use my lock in such a way. Your idea is brilliant.
So, it's not that either. Oh, man, I'm starting to feel frustrated.
Are you ready to throw in the towel?
All right, I officially declare my surrender.
Ooh.
I already mentioned that my father was a great detective before his retirement, but I never specified who he worked for. Mr. Richard Kelvin Sharp, my grandfather. The owner of Spy Corps I, the biggest private detective agency in the eastern United States.
What?
Bucatini smanacati.
You might think this would be an advantage for a girl that dreamed of nothing else besides becoming a detective. Instead, my grandfather was a man of old convictions, son of a patriarchal model that he never thought for a moment to call into question. So he denied me a job.
You were rejected by your grandpa?
Can you believe that? There was a huge fight. I cursed him and his agency to hell while he threatened to cut me out of the family inheritance in order to dissuade me. So I left, knowing that if I gave up, my grandfather would have won.
But he failed.
But he failed. That's how you ended up here, doing an internship for old Seamus.
That's the reason for my white lock. It's my war declaration. It reminds me of the rejection of my grandfather, my own blood, and this pushes me every day not to give up. Disappointed by the reality?
Not at all. I thought you were going to catch me off guard with something simple like, because I love myself like this, or I copied my look from a superhero.
Well, yes, I love myself like this too.
I suppose I didn't manage to solve the mystery completely. But there is one thing I'm sure of.
What is it?
Your grandfather was wrong.
Thanks, Lars. I'm happy we talked about it.
Wow, that was a bit of a segue out of the story, wasn't it? Right, let's bring this home. The investigation home. No, the device is gone.
The device is gone. I'd like to specify that I risked my life once again to make it possible.
Perfect. We should have what we need to continue with our search. There. Now we have all 3 signals we'll use for tracking.
And how do we proceed now?
Do you see the light trails? They show the direction of the outgoing calls from the radio towers. I just have to select the radio tower to manipulate and use the 2 arrows on the lower left to rotate the signal.
But how will you know when you've set them the right way?
The signals will become more defined once they're arranged in their correct orientation. And once all 3 are done, we'll have the general position of Rodwed's cell phone at the moment the calls were received.
Hey, I actually understood that.
Now let me work.
What? Right, so I guess we just...
I'd be out of the area of interest.
Okay, so it gets more...
I'd be out of the area of interest.
Gets more red. So let's move that one. Weaker, weaker. Stronger, stronger. Super stronger.
I'd be out of the area of interest.
Alright. Wrong way.
Lars, come here.
There.
I think I got it. The signals seem well defined. These are the exact directions of the phone calls. If we consider only the area where the 3 signals overlap and narrow it down to the circular area we're inspecting...
We obtain a decidedly small zone. In the Everglades. That would make sense.
In that vicinity, there only seems to be an old, unused building I cannot find any official papers for.
We found it. This is the place they brought Catherine. I'd bet my hat. We have to go. Now.
Hold on, hold on. We need to think carefully. You always go and charge in without a plan, and as a result, you've risked your life many times since this case started. We must be extra cautious instead. We have very few hours of light left, so we might as well wait until tomorrow. In the meantime, we will formulate a safe approach plan. We could even consider involving Burton. After all, we're dealing with a teenager's life here.
I'm not entirely convinced, but all right. For once, I'll try to restrain myself.
Perfect. At this point, would you mind if I stay over? We could save a few precious hours.
Be my guest. The bed is right over there. On the other hand, I can see that you and the sofa are meant for each other, so I don't want to come between you.
You're really the last of the knights, Lazarus Bundy.
And we're in bed.
What happened to Catherine Malsberg if I didn't make my move in time? And besides, how much would I expose Alice by involving her in all this? Those were the questions that kept me awake. The answers to those same questions finally helped me to understand what I had to do. I was going to be alone for the last time.
Oh no, he's going out at night, isn't he? Oh dear.
I reached the place in the middle of the night. I had to leave Green Dart a few hundred feet away because of the rugged and swampy terrain. A lonely wooden building arose in the desolate Everglades landscape. There was no light that hinted of a human presence, but I was sure I was in the right place. I needed to arm myself before proceeding.
Oh, what's that? Yowza. Really, Lars?
Alligators. The Everglades were haunted by those fanged demons. With a single blow, I had lost my source of light and my only defensive weapon. Oh, to hell with me, and my dislike of firearms.
Oh man, we're going in literally.
The structure was dark and silent. I didn't think there was anyone inside.
You didn't think. Oh god, what have we got? What have we got that we could use as a weapon? Tiny little pointy stick. And a clothes stick. Nothing really. Let's look through the window first, please. Hatch. Hatch?
I couldn't reach it.
Well, yeah, let's use a stick then.
With that, I could reach the latch keeping the hatch closed. The lower hatch of the door was open.
Can we go in? What's that? A leaf.
The hatch was designed for a small animal, not a human, so I could never squeeze through it.
Okay. What could I put in there though? Tape measure? Anything? Maybe an alligator. Maybe we can put the alligator in there. We got anything that we could put in there? Let's have a look, see if we can look at any other windows. Oh, it's gone. Door, let's just try the door.
Obviously, the door was closed.
Obviously. How could we get it? Can we not get down here? No? Oh, no, I guess we're stuck. Right, we've got to do something with the hatch then, haven't we? Keys to the door?
Better think about it.
No. No, I don't want to use the keys with the hatch. I want to have a look at the hatch.
The hatch was designed for a small animal, not a human, so I could never squeeze through it.
Ooh, balm. Can I use the balm on it? No. What could I do then? Stick? I can't even click on it. There's nothing there to click on. Okay. What else could I do? What about up here? Or over here? Anything around? Anything at all? Door, hatch, hatch, door. I don't actually think I've used this at all throughout the entire game, but I think there is like a hotspot finder. If I press H, or is it space? Oh, it's space. There you go, episode 18, and I found the hotspot finder. I found that out the other day when I was reading about the game.
Obviously, the door was closed.
Obviously the door was closed. Right. What can we use on the door?
I didn't understand.
Shut up, Lazarus. Pointed antennae. Ooh.
The trick of the key dropping on a newspaper and then slipping it under the door only worked in the movies. But I had another idea in mind. I'd broken my very useful antenna, but at least I was able to poke the key out of the lock and make it fall on the floor of the cabin.
There we go. Fantastic.
The trick had worked to perfection.
Magic key. I'm a bit scared now.
The shed was completely empty, with the exception of an abandoned envelope on the table.
Let's go straight there.
With a trembling hand, I picked up the envelope.
It's a bit creepy.
I couldn't believe what I saw. Me, climbing the wall of Molesberg's residence. So somebody had been spying on me since the beginning of my investigation? The bowling night with Alice. I'd exposed that girl beyond all acceptable limits. The interrogation of Duke Ravendish. So they knew I was looking for the Citlalique. That's why Radwood was so calm. Just as I thought, the daring escape from the Citlalique aboard M's raft. Those fanatics have been following my moves step by step.
Look what we have here.
Oh no.
I prepared a little show for you, Detective. Now relax and let me work. The spectacle is under construction.
Oh dear. Am I dead? Am I gonna die?
You.
Not another step, Detective.
What's
Or
going
I
on?
might lose control of this old, trembling hand and make a fine mess. Hands in the air and no tricks.
If you so much as touch her,
For goodness sake, Bundy, do what he tells you.
Wise suggestion, Eric. We don't want this innocent creature to suffer any premature pain, do we?
For the love of God, let my grandson go.
First you give me your daughter, and now you pretend to play the role of the thoughtful grandfather.
the kidnapping wasn't planned. Molesberg had promised not only Catherine, but also the baby born of your relationship.
But it seems that the word of a businessman carries very little weight these days.
I was blinded. All the power you promised me isn't worth the sacrifice of...
Eric. This knife is becoming heavier and heavier.
If this is really the end of the road, at least I want to know why.
This is not a pathetic theatrical performance with a happy ending, Detective.
I've been watching you, so I know you didn't warn anybody about your solo plan. Because this is what you're used to do, isn't it? Following your ambition without any compromise. Putting your work ahead of everything else. Ahead of family. Leaving it behind in the name of your ambition. Ahead of the few friends you've had.
I fulfill the emptiness of your existence. That's why you desperately need me.
And that's why you can only watch helplessly.
So now, if you don't mind,
No!
Hold it right there. Keep your hands up where I can see them.
like this?
What's going on?
What the hell was that?
Holy crap.
Where did he go?
The window! Quick!
Save Molesberg.
Catherine Molesberg was rushed to the hospital, while the Everglades were scoured from the ground up by Burton's men. Radwed and the baby had disappeared without a trace. Too many questions were left unanswered. How had Radwed gained these mysterious powers? And what was the role of the doctor? Only one thing I was sure of. I had failed.
Oh my god. That was
I stayed out
intense.
late that night. I didn't have the guts to face Alice. If she hadn't warned Burton, things would have gone even worse. Radwed had tracked all my movements. Every bit of progress I thought I had made was just one more step toward the ending he had prepared. His ending. I underestimated my enemy. Or maybe I just overrated myself. I couldn't keep deluding myself like that. Maybe I should...
Last cigarette.
drop my last line of defense.
Now what? Is that the end?
Lars. We can't let this thing stop us. We just need...
I just need to go to bed and forget about everything.
That's it? Is this how you built your fame? By leaving things half done?
I have no energy left.
I don't believe you. Not after what I've seen.
Listen to me.
You walked on unstable ledges. You twice broke into the den of murderers you were after.
Alice.
You risked it all to save that girl. And now...
I'm dying of cancer!
Wow.
What? You run out of words? Didn't your kinetic superpower see that coming? I know what you're thinking. You're thinking it'd take tremendous effort to hide such a disease. And you're right. And yet it's far worse than you think. Having to pretend every minute in front of others. In front of your boss, your colleagues, your neighbors, the supermarket cashier. Having to look confident, brilliant, unshakable, invincible. Yeah, I lied. I created such a well-orchestrated charade that I ended up believing it myself. I lied because I didn't want to suffer the look on your face right now. Concern, sympathy, pity. I don't want anyone looking at me like that. Not once. I was the best at what I did. I was the detective who flushed out all the cruelest and smartest criminals on the East Coast. And I need to be that guy again. Even if my body betrays me and stabbing pains pierce my mind. I was hoping this case would be the last blaze of glory for Lazarus Bundy. But maybe it's beyond my reach. I can't face all of this, Alice. Not in this condition. I can't stop them. The masquerade is over.
What's going on now? That's it! That was a shocking ending. Now, for those of you confused who are stuck with me from the start, the second half of the game is going to be released very, very soon. It is one full game, but it's split into two. So I know it does continue, that's not the end. But wow. I'd heard the ending was a bit off-kilter from the rest of the game, and I don't think it is. It was a bit more, a bit lost for words, really. I didn't see it coming. Did you see that coming? About the cancer? I didn't. I'll have to watch back a few of my videos and see if there's any other signs. But Moldsberg being killed as well, that was a bit harsh, wasn't it? Wow. Let's recap the whole series. Let's recap from episode 1 through to 18. I mean, 18 episodes, I think that's probably my longest Let's Play yet. But I really had a great time. And bar one or two ridiculously hard puzzles, I'm looking at you, Mr. Chester Drawers. I can't even remember what the answer to that was. But it was really enjoyable. Really enjoyable. Some great characters. I like Lazarus Bundy. He was a bit of a doofus at the start, I think. It took me a little while to warm to him. But I like him, and I do like Alice. And I hope in the second part of the game we get to play Alice a little bit more, because she has promise. The art was really good throughout, and generally a really solid game. Really solid game. I mean, if you've watched it from the start to now, you'll know that it's really complex. A lot of work has gone into it. And it was fantastic. You can pick up a copy of the game in the link in the description from Steam at the minute, and I urge you to do so. I will have a complete review of this game coming very, very soon, so check out the channel if it's there already. Be there very soon. But wow, music great, art great, voice acting really, really good. One or two which are a bit sketchy, and a few of the voices were louder at some points, but you know, it's an indie game. I'm going to let those things slide. But overall, you know, for a game these days to keep me gripped for a long time, you know, I mean, it's 25 minutes per episode, so you know, you're looking at 18 times 25. You do the maths. Yeah, a long time. I'm looking forward to the second part. And if you are, please leave a like and a comment. Please comment below and let me know what you thought of the series as a whole, and also of my Let's Play, of my commentary, because I do often go off on a tangent about nonsensical things. But it's really, really well done, Stefano. Fantastic work, good stuff. And I will definitely be playing the second one. I'll be doing the Let's Play of the second one when it comes out. I finished this now on September the 21st, 2020, and I'm not sure when I started it, but it was a few months ago. There have been a few stops and starts in it, but I think the second part is due September, October time, so we'll see. Might be coming soon. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling, and I am going to let the credits roll to the end with all the music as well, just so all these guys, you can see who pledged and who made this game. So please leave a like, because it really does really help, and subscribe. And until next time, have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is you're doing right now. And until next time we meet Lars, take care.
I must have fallen asleep with my clothes on. What are you doing? Listen, Alice, about last night.
Remember that bomb that Catherine pointed out to you?
Yeah, I got it. I need to take a shower. You already told me.
We were wrong. The clue was referring to something else.
Hey, have you been up all night?
Everything is clear now.
Listen, I really don't want to.
Answer this, Detective. How long has it been since you've gone back to your roots?
Ooh, what?
I was just booking 2 plane tickets. We're going to Italy.